Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. So, I want to play as Hungary. Hungry. Right? Kind of like Hungry Hippos, but not quite. So, we're going to play as King Almos of the Magyars, and this will be the first Tengri playthrough that I've done so far. Now, what's great about the Tengri religion is that it gets a lot of the same offensive bonuses that some of the other pagans, like the Norse, get. But on top of that, it's even better. They get the 30% increased levy, which is the same thing as what the Norse pagans get, but they also get 30% increased light cavalry attack and defense. In addition, they get a pretty darn good retinue. They get the light cavalry retinue. It's a hussar retinue. And if you use this, coupled with the fact that you are Tengri, they're very strong. So there's always that. So, let's get started. Now, we start off with a very large standing army, and we start off in an invasion. It says conquest, but this is actually technically an invasion of Hungary. So, we are going to kick Bulgaria's ass, take all of their stuff, and then turn it into our own. So, let us begin. Now, one of the things that I like to do when I'm playing as any type of character that is allowed to do invasion CBs is basically use them to a level that just makes no sense. Like they're completely overpowered. So let's do this. What I want to start with is I need to get married, and it's tempting to take the get married ambition, but I would advise against this. If you start as King Almos, you should immediately start with this become exalted among men. And the reason for that is that there are a couple of very good wives available. You can marry yourself to the Princess of Cumania. There's two of them. These are the daughters of this gentleman over here. He's got two daughters available. Third one on the way, but we only need two. So we're going to marry the one who has better stewardship. We're going to go like that and request that. Good. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to make sure that this double count here and the double count here like us as much as possible. So this guy here, let's see if we can bribe him. 28 gold for 17 opinion. That's not really a good rate. Let's just give him some honorary titles. A lot of them. We want as much opinion with these two guys as possible because we want more... Like, the game's balanced around the idea of you having a little bit more than 10,000 men, but if you get just a couple more, it makes it even more powerful. So we're going to see what we can do about this guy. 53 gold for 42 opinion. I think I'll actually spend the money on that. Sure, why not? And come to think of it, I'll spend this money too. We don't need the money. We need the army. So we got him at 82 and him at 82. And then this guy over here, he only has a single county. And he's actually at 0 opinion of us right now. He thinks I'm a foreigner. But we can give him an honorary title as well, just to get him up a little bit. Hopefully he gets the ambition to get married. And I'll just get him married. We'll pick up some more men that way. But that gives us the most possible men. Now we have 2,000 plus the 9,800 that we start with. So what we're going to immediately do is take these guys and create a wall up here. These 3 counties is what I want to do. And we're going to play on probably speed 3. Hungary is so overpowered. It's ridiculous. Somebody's made his primary title different. Now, the Hungary start can go in a lot of different directions. It really depends on the roll of the dice. This guy here in Bulgaria, he could end up with a faction plot against him. He might have an independence war. All kinds of things can happen. He can get invaded by somebody else. And hopefully what will happen for us is that no one will bother him and there won't be any independence revolts. And then when we conquest him, we'll just take all of his land. So we've just gotten the marriage request from the King of Cumania. So when we do that, we can say no and take 200 prestige. And then what I'm going to immediately do is for my son, request that he marry the second daughter. Since he is unlanded and in my court and my direct heir, when he gets married, we'll also get 200 prestige, immediately putting us at about 450, making that exalted among men ambition very easy to satisfy. We can create some titles, but we're not going to do that. And I'm just waiting a little bit longer to... I need to do this. We want to go to low crown authority so we can appoint army commanders. You don't have to worry about that affecting opinions in the realm because it's a titular kingdom, meaning that these characters aren't part of the de jure kingdom, so they don't get affected by that crown law increase. But it does allow you to appoint army leaders. We're also going to go to maximum feudal levies, which will piss them off a little bit, but give us more troops. Because right now, for instance, if we look at the vassals, sort by strength, we can see that he could give us up to 609, but we're only getting 390. So I want those extra men. We're getting 911 right now. Let's see what happens. Still, we're going to advance with just these troops and start the war. Now he's asking that he... I guess I'll join your war. Sure, why not? I'm not going to actually go over there. I'm busy. But, is there any sense in plotting? I would suppose so. I mean, do either of you two have crappy steward intrigue? Yeah, this guy does. Let's kill this Chief Ksak. Let's see if we can kill him. On the off chance that we can, it would be a couple more troops. No, they like him too much. How about this guy? Nope, they like him just fine as well. Okay, and then off chance one more try, we'll just check him as well. Okay. Well, I believe we have the short range penalty, so that's fine. We can also call our allies in, but he's pretty far away and he's involved in his own war, so I don't think it's going to happen. What is he doing anyway? Subjugation. It's the Bulgarian subjugation. Interesting, so he's actually been attacked already. Okay, right, so let's wait for feudal law to go up. We were at 911, now we're at 1121. So now we are ready to... Let's wait until the... just in case, I always like to wait till that day. Okay. Now we're going to take these men, and we're going to have them come in behind. This all makes sense soon. Now let's just continue. Cross your fingers, hope that nothing happens to Bulgaria. We want it to be nice and fat, ready for the taking. Now, there's always going to be one main battle against his armies. What almost always happens is that his armies start here. He starts with about 4,000 to 5,000 men, and he rallies up into Târgoviste. And then he'll, for whatever reason, he almost always attacks you in Burlad. He's an idiot. Because he's dealing with, not only is he dealing with mountain bonus, but he's also crossing a river to get into Burlad. So here they should be coming soon. Oh, I need to do something with my council. That's right. Council does not lead troops. That's not what they're for. I want to improve diplomatic relations with this guy. I want to train troops here. I want to collect taxes. Might as well study technology, even though we're probably going to move our capital soon. Just send him there. And we might as well improve religious relations with some bishop. Keep your eye out for his main army. There it is right there. He's going to have some more, but what I like to do is I actually allow him to attack. He'll come in with those troops because it's about equal. But then as soon as they arrive, I send in reinforcements. Just focus on trying to exterminate his army as quickly as possible. Oh, he's actually changed paths. Oh, my steward has already pissed somebody off. How nice. Interesting. He's actually trying to go around. What if I do this? Is that why he's doing it? Hey, that's interesting. He's not playing it out like I expected he would. Unusual. It takes about 500 troops to siege through these other holdings. So let's see if we can actually split it up in a way that will let us siege through both. Probably not. Alright, well if he's not going to engage me here, then he's going to try to go around the mountains. Because he cannot pass through this territory here. He doesn't have any other wars, so I do think he's trying to go around. Interesting. That is an unfamiliar tactic to me. Which means that we'll need to double back in order to fight him once he gets to about Peremyshil. It's just important that you utilize the spawned troops to your advantage and really crush that army. And then from there, with the invasion CB, you really just need to take the top level holding in every single county Don't worry about the cities and temples. You'll capture everything that he owns if you just take all of the top level holdings. So that's the plan. We're gonna let him just waste time, I guess, walking around. Looks like my ally is winning his war. We should be seeing him here soon. Nothing big has happened. There's no other wars happening right now between him and us. And they're actually suffering attrition out there. Supply limit is 304. That is really dumb of him. Rather than fight me here, he goes all the way around to suffer attrition in pagan land. So you can have attrition in my land as well. And I should really be ready to support. I'll go there, then there. Okay, so these two armies are going to support that county. And I think we should be okay. Nope, he's actually heading here. Okay, well, we'll take our time. We're going to lose some troops here, unfortunately. No commanders. Okay, now he's heading to here. Interesting, so you want to fight me in Belgorod. Okay, that's fine. Let's get some good commanders. And we'll let the battle happen here. It's in step. Roughly equal. He'll be here in a couple days. So I think I'll click these guys off. And then wait for him to arrive and then send them over the river. Now, what will actually happen is that even though they're crossing a major river to get there, since these, assuming these guys don't actually lose the battle before they arrive, they won't have any penalties. And actually, it looks like we're winning. All on our own. Yeah, they didn't even need my help. Oh well. I'm gonna run him down with these anyway. I want to crush his army. It's a peasant revolt. And unfortunately, it looks like this guy has rebelled. Independence War. That's unfortunate. It's much easier if he just never does that. If they don't bother. Okay, and then we're going to leave behind I guess we'll leave those guys behind. And then once we've sieged through top level holding, I'm actually just going to move the armies forward. I missed this guy. We'll let him finish, but we have a daughter. How nice. What about on the off chance that does anyone want this guy dead again? $28 and 20. Hey, I think we can actually get this. Those will push us over 100. %. That will fire pretty quickly then. Okay. And then we're going to go back to spreading out, taking those top level holdings. Oh, that's a big army there. That's the army of Pest. Okay, in that case you can go there, and this one can go here. You only need about 500 men. Pretty much all these holdings are pretty weak. These two will be enough for that county. I really hate the fact that Pest has rebelled. It would be a nice county, nice thing to pick up, a good boost to the early game. But That's okay. Oh shoot, what's this all then? See, this is what's really annoying. So now he's defending against the war for Bulgaria. So this guy up here, whose land I've already sieged, just rebelled. So it's a real annoying start, because that's just really annoying. I've had some playthroughs where Pest and Moldo and all that stuff just sit around, don't do anything. I think the quicker you can get troops onto their land and start sieging their holdings, the quicker they'll stop rebelling, because you'll have destroyed their levy. But there's no guarantees. The problem is that when you crush his army, they see an opportunity and then they end up attacking. I'll take these guys down here. How about you guys head to there? We're not in danger of anybody really attacking us, and we still have a lot of those. He's fallen under the sway of Patriarch Andronik and the religion he preaches. No. Not enough troops there. Can we spare any here? Yep, that'll do it. And then move on. I'm going to try to take every single top level holding that he has, and it'll make sense why as soon as we're done with this war. Actually, I want to try to catch his army if I can. That's rather annoying. Okay, I guess I will... How can I prevent him? I think I can just keep doing that, actually. Every time he gets close to getting there. So I've got to wait until about the 25th or 6th. Now. I'll send my men there for one day, and then he'll start over. Retard. Okay, October 19th. You don't even lose the current siege. It's kind of gamey, but whatever. I want all of the land. It's all mine, you stupid revolters. Prisoner. Concubine? What? What'd you say? Where is she? Here. She's not worth anything, and I don't really need the kids. And we're stuck on Gavelkind, so we don't want a lot of kids, unless they're noble. Okay, so I think I will do this for another minute or so, and then wrap this one up here. Oh, I forgot. That one actually already did it. Oops. Trying to be as systematic as possible here. Okay, I'm going to wrap this one up here. In the next video, we'll see if we can actually wrap this war up and start the global invasion of Hungary. So thanks for watching. See you soon.